Hello, all of you rotten, syphilitic parasites of the internet. My name is Eliza motherfucking Pancakes, and this is what's in the fucking bag. Tonight's episode, we will be speaking with a recently eliminated fuck-up loser, an eliminated queen, and asking them the important question of what's in the bag. So stay tuned, even though I'm sure there are more important things on to watch, like a documentary on paint drying. Hello, all you basement-dwelling contrarian dumbasses. Welcome back to What's in the Bag. As usual, I am your fucking host, Eliza Pancakes, and I am joined here by extra senile, extra deceased, where's my mind, with extra special guest, Velvetta Baggins. Oh, thank you for having me on the show tonight, Eliza. It was difficult finding a last-minute train over the 7 oceans, but it was worth it to get here. There aren't actually any ocean-faring trains, you old skank. How the fuck did you get here? Oh, actually, that's a good point. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure how I got here. I went to sleep one night after taking my meds, and I woke up, and here I was! Oh, right, okay. So, Velvetta, you made a less-than-stellar entrance on Morgan's Drag Race, looking like everybody's great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandma walked through the front door in that dusty-ass, old-looking Victorian outfit. I can only imagine that you didn't buy it off Craigslist. You probably had it lying around the house. Oh, that old thing? Oh, yes. I would wear it when how do the kids put it these days? Clubbing! Yes, I would wear it when I would go out socializing with the youngsters at night. Often wearing it in places where the youngsters would, what's that term they use? Well, they cruise for, personal, interests. Yes. Of course, I never got involved in any of that, no. I would just go to entertain people with my singing. Wow, Velvetta, that's really, really nice of you to offer a nighttime sleeping aid to all those people out there who you don't even know. Ah, yes, I thought so, yes, but the young ones love to listen to Mumsy sing, and oftentimes they tell me, I could just listen for hours and hours. Occasionally they, of course, would drift off, and I would just gracefully slip into the background, usually out of a window, off a third-story building into the dumpster. Yeah, so, let's talk about your experiences on the show. Episode 1, your look was shit.
It kinda looks like she just walked into a day spa, tried on some things, and left. And I'm not sure about this look.
Episode 2, I can't even fucking remember what you did on episode 2. I think you offered a makeover and turned someone into a Victorian prince or something. Episode 3 was actually not that bad. Your piano playing is actually pretty good. And of course, episode 4 is where you lost miserably and you were unceremoniously kicked off the show in a double elimination along with Jacqueline Queen. Because you both fucking sucked. What are your thoughts on that? Well, Eliza, I feel that it was inevitable, really. Despite my advanced age, I might appear to be young and with it, but these youngsters just keep evolving. It's almost as though they can't just stay put. And I had a hard time keeping up with all their little juvenile antics and degeneracy and shenanigans and whatnot. So basically, what you're telling me is you're too fucking old to be competing on the show, and instead of going on a live national televised drag competition, you should have instead checked into a retirement home. Got it. Anyway, moving on, this topic is seriously boring me to tears, Grandma. Let's talk about what's in the bag, Velvetta Baggins. Let's see what 3 wonderful outfits you brought to show us tonight. Over here, we have these 3 dresses, which I'm already kind of holding back the bile from building up and just spewing out of my mouth in one gigantic projectile vomit. Yeah, I basically hate all of these looks. Well, that makeover look was actually Edwardian, Eliza. Keep up with the times, girl. and actually, those looks are an acquired taste, I will admit that. Right, no, I get it. So instead of just owning up to your less than stellar, extremely lackluster, shitty performance and overall sucky fashion taste, you blame your problems on youth and the fact that other people are just better than you. Right, moving on. Okay, Granny, tell me about this look. Actually, after comparing all 3 of them, I think I hate this one the least. Tell me about this one. What was the mindset behind this look? Well, Eliza, as you know, I had bowed out from the competition. You were eliminated. Yes, I was eliminated in the 4th episode. This look I would have worn for the runway, I believe, of Snatch Game. I think it was Snatch Game. Or was some other runway. You know, honestly, you can't remember. I did not say I could not remember. I'm just having a hard time, because there's just so many different challenges. Yeah, so what was the concept behind it? Well, it's like those war widows. They would come home to find the note left by a lit candle, and they would know that their husband never returned from America. Oh, during the War of 1812? No! The Expedition War. Oh. And this would be the traditional mourning garb of the widow. I see. And, I do like it. But that's just in comparison to these other shitty, over-the-top, ridiculously cartoonish dresses. I absolutely hate this one, but we'll get back to that one in a minute. I'm assuming those are actually gloves, correct? Yes! You're not truly a lady unless you wear gloves. Oh, Anyway, the hat, I suppose that's all part of the whole widow mourning theme. Yes, because widows would wear those hats with the veils to hide the face, the crying face with the tears and all that. And, I'm assuming you're wearing heels? Oh, of course! I'm not a lesbian! Oh. Yeah. I know we're discussing the dresses right now, but you did mention Snatch Game, and I wanted to get you right here while I have your attention. What were you going to do for Snatch Game? Who was it you were going to portray on Snatch Game? Oh, I'm too happy to tell you. You see, I had it all plotted out. I was going to portray Miss Sarah Jessica Parker for Snatch Game. It was going to be amazing. I'd have this wonderful blonde wig I have all set out. It's all modern, amazing looking, and perfect perky dress that a young person like her would wear, and I had all these witty little comebacks and remarks I was going to say. Oh, it was going to be wonderful. Although I did have to watch that dreadful Sex and or the City, and I must say, it's very gauche, and it's so trite and filled with sexuality and other drab things people shouldn't be talking about in this century or in any century. Dear Diary, it's me, Carrie. Another week has gone by without the company of a male suitor. I'm so lonely and depressed. I have contemplated hurling myself off Pike's Peak, but however would I get myself there? I'm such a small, petite, weak, skinny little thing. I did notice that the maintenance boy downstairs has caught the attention of my whorish neighbor. Perhaps I shall alert the authorities and have both of them arrested at once. Oh, no, perhaps not. But I did enjoy that last, Patrick Swayze film. Oh no, it was not Patrick Swayze. Who was it? It was Neil Patrick Harris? Oh yes! No, it wasn't him. Oh, anyway, I saw a movie with some boy in it, and it was amazing. I loved it. Although there was a tad bit too much nudity in it. Her wrist was showing. Oh, scandalous. Yeah, so Sarah Jessica Parker is like 1,000,000 years old. I think she's only slightly younger than you, and I have no idea how the hell you'd make that bitch funny, because she's just not fucking funny. I guess maybe her character, Carrie Bradshaw, on Sex and the City would be funny, maybe, but you can't really do that because it's copyrighted, so, you know. Now, Grandma, let's talk about this look. I absolutely positively detest everything about this fucking look. It looks like Mrs. Crumplebottom took a huge dump at the local landfill, and some scavengers came by, dug up the remains, and this is what they found. Tell me about this. What was your inspiration? Well, Eliza, if I may be so bold as to presume, this look would have been worn, I believe, during the, Snowball, or the summer there was a general weather theme challenge in there somewhere. Yeah, so this doesn't really look like it has jack shit to do with snow. Well, you see, Eliza, it might not look blue or white or snowy looking, but it is an outfit that ladies of a certain age would wear during certain conditions. Yeah, it kind of looks like something a mean, nasty old bitch would wear. And honestly, I hate the color scheme. It's not even actually real pink. It's like rotten vagina pink. And, I mean, who the fuck could wear this? And what's with those leather fucking gloves? Really, Grandma? Well, Eliza, it's a very conceptual look, and to be fair, you have to be smart to understand it. Or you just have to be old, because that look looks like shit. Like, it literally looks like someone threw up and also diarrheaed on it at the same time. Moving on, let's talk about your last dress. What about this look? I hate it, but it's giving me signs of, royalty, I guess? Upper crust? Tell me what about it. Yes, that's exactly the point. I would have worn this dress if I had won the show. Or, at any rate, I would have worn it at the finale. Oh, so another humble queen.
I mean, that's just like fucking a matter of opinion.
So, anyway, Velvetta, I gotta say, I fucking hate all these looks. Tell me more about this one. Well, the concept behind it was that I am an Edwardian queen becoming a Victorian queen. Was that a joke? Was that supposed to be funny? It may have been a bit dated. Yeah, just like your personality. So, anyway, tell me about the hair. What would you want for the hair? Oh, I absolutely would have worn a Victoria bun. Absolutely! For this hair. Okay, what about this one in the middle? I know you're wearing a shitty hat on both of them, but what kind of hair? I would have worn a bun for that one as well, and I believe that one I would have worn a bob for that one. Or no, I would have worn a bun. Yes! Absolutely. Well, Velvetta Baggins, I have got to say, I think it goes without saying that you are unanimously one of the most boring motherfucking guests I've ever had on this show. Like, really. I mean, the show's limit is 15 minutes, but I think it's safe to say this is like probably going to be well under 10 minutes. I mean, I've been trying to stretch the content and work with you, but, like, you're just so goddamn boring, and your stories suck, and your outfits suck, and honestly, I'm tired of listening to you drone on and on and on about how life was better when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Well, this may surprise you to know, Eliza, but some people have standards, such as myself. For example, my standards when looking for a soulmate, I would require someone who has more than one tooth in their mouth. I would also require someone who is capable of registering for a credit card. I would also require someone who can recite the alphabet and speak in complete sentences. Whereas I believe your requirements just require a male phallus. Are you implying that I'm a whore? No, of course not, Eliza dear. No! Whores get paid. indeed. No, my dear, you are a mere night strumpet, a tramp at best. No, dear, no, of course not. Oh, amusing. I'm being read to filth by, Grandma. Interesting. So funny. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Join me next time as Pat Robertson and I play 7 Minutes in Heaven with the Pope. Ooh.